Hey YouTube, welcome back to Asagao Academy. We're on day 5, and I did check. There are 8 days and like a little bit of stuff, and then we go to a festival, and then we actually get into the dating part of the dating sim. So we're almost halfway through. So we're back in class. We have to work on a project with PBG, but not so sure how that's gonna go. My plan was to get started on the project Miss Shizuka gave us. As sincere as PBG was, I wasn't quite sure how he'd hold up on his end of the bargain. This was after her uniform got clean and she went to class early, so that's why there's like nobody else here. I stepped in the classroom and went to my seat, throwing my bag against my desk. A small snap came from across the room. Shane was at his desk, giving me a look. Do you mind? I'm trying to work. Oh, I'm sorry. She also doesn't have her jacket on. I like the look without the jacket, it's nice. I looked to the door, but it was too late to leave, but I didn't want to be stuck by myself with a guy who clearly hated me. I sat down at my desk and looked at my hands. This is the quietest place I can find in the mornings.
Really?
Really? Not the library? Shane shook his head. I see, I'll try not to bother you. He shook his head again. You're fine. Do whatever. See, he's not mad. Look at that. Look at that face. Look at that face. That's not a mad face. That's an intrigued face. That's what that is. It'd be awkward if I just sat there like that. So, what are you working on? Shane looked at me, and for a moment I thought he wasn't going to answer. Then he waved me over. I crossed the room to his desk and looked over his shoulder. Several sheets of paper with lightly sketched outlines lay in front of him. It looks like they were for comics? You draw comics? Yeah. About what? He shrugged. Whatever. He said it with a touch of finality, so I skipped to another topic. Do you mind if I ask where you're from? Shane gave a heavy sigh. Could you not tell by my accent? And my phone ringing! LinkedIn, I don't need to talk to you. Could you not tell by my accent? I'm from England. This is my 2nd year. Oh. He continued to draw, etching in the lines of a British flag above what looked to be a government building. Do you miss it? He finished shading a line before responding. I guess. My whole family's there. You're by yourself? Why did you come here? Class will start soon. Don't you have something to work on? Ouch. Yeah, second ouch in 2 episodes. You're taking things a little personally, Hana. Taking the hint, I went back to my desk. Suddenly the door slammed open. Hey! Hey, look, we got here early. Wonderful. Oh, Hana, Shane, looks like it's just the 4 of us. We should stir up some trouble. Trouble? Let's plant an egg on Miss Shizuka's chair, eh? I bet she'd think it was hilarious. No. Come on, I bet we can find an exploding bird or 2 to dive bomb us during class. What? Exploding bird? I don't think Jacques should be exploding. No. I bet you could probably bake her a cake. Filled with knives! I don't think Hana understands how pranks work. Although I would like her to be pranking me. The heck is wrong with you? Shane was more than an ocean away from his family and friends. I was only 2 hours away from my dad, yet I missed him so much. Was Shane homesick at all? Soon after, the other students filled the room and I joined. Oh, hold on. All right, I'm back. I lied. I'm not back. I'm here, but I'm present. I'm in the moment. Soon other students filled the room and Mai joined me at my desk, asking why I abandoned her. I filled her on the situation. She had a good laugh, but as the clock ticked closer to class time, I felt like something was missing. Eventually, I realized what it was. PBG wasn't in class yet. The bell rang. Miss Shizuka came in and class began, but he was still nowhere to be found. Where was he? The real problem that causes grinding to be necessary in RPGs, if you ask me, is the whole system is flawed. Miss Shizuka's on a tangent again. She must have gotten stood up. Not Hana's voice. Clearly, class was nearly over and PBG still hadn't shown. I was worried, but no one else seemed to care. That kid always misses class. Still, what if he was sick? Why didn't anyone care? At the sound of the bell, Miss Shizuka jumped. Oh, well, turn in 2-page reflection on why the human species as a whole has the emotional range of a teaspoon due tomorrow. She definitely got stood up. Miss Shizuka? I stood and dashed to her desk. Yes, Hana? PBG wasn't in class today, and I can take his notes to him if you need. Oh, Hana, you're a godsend. Miss Shizuka's eyes watered. She leaned over her desk and pulled me into a hug. It's wonderful to see our youth have hope. Hana. She pulled away and stared into my eyes. Don't give up on love. You're young. If PBG is the one you want, you have my blessing. Here, take these papers. She shoved the handouts from today's class in my hands and gathered her things. Bless your heart. She's Southern now. She left the room crying. That crying sound. Ha! Poor thing. She must have really liked this one. Does this happen often? Often enough. So you're taking that to PBG? Yeah. But now that I think about it, I don't know his room number. 402. How? It's next to Jared's room, so of course I'd notice him leaving in the mornings. Implying that she watches Jared leave in the mornings? She has enough time to run from our dorm all the way over to Jared's dorm to watch PBG leave in the mornings. I've got tryouts, so I won't be able to go with you. Good luck, though. I'm sure he'll be happy to see you. I told you, I don't think he feels that way. Before I could say anything more, she left the room. 400, 401, 402. Here it is. I paused in front of his door, my heart in my throat. I suddenly felt horribly stupid about bringing this to him. It wasn't like he would even look at it. He said himself he hated school. What if he was dying in there? John went to the drama club. He wouldn't be back for a few hours. Aren't they roommates? Wouldn't John know if PBG was sick before leaving? I knocked on the door. Who is it? It's Hana. I brought some notes from... The door swung open before I could finish my sentence. PBG beamed down at me. Hana, hi! Hey! Come in! Okay. I stepped into the messy room. Posters lined the walls and small Harvest Noon. Harvest Noon! That's how I found PBG, actually, was his Harvest Noon videos. Because I also love Harvest Noon. And now I love Stardew Valley, and I can't stop playing it. And now I actually have to make a decision. Tomorrow, when this video goes up, tomorrow, No Man's Sky is coming out on PC, and I have to decide, do I want to keep playing Stardew Valley? Do I want to finish the community center? Do I want everyone to be happy? Do I want to get to the end of year 2? Do I want to finish my whole farm, make it look beautiful and super efficient? Do I want to get my grade from my grandpa? Do I want to play No Man's Sky? Leave your votes down in the comments what I should do, and whether or not I should video/stream it, I guess. No Man's Sky is a very easily watchable game, because you just kind of just go around, but it looks really cool. Talking about that later. This game has a lot of reading. If this game was an action game, I would just sit here talking about No Man's Sky. Don't have time for it right now. A TV was in the center of the room. Turby twinkled, happy from the pause menu. You were playing games? Huh? Oh yeah. PBG closed the door behind me. I didn't feel like going to class today, so I thought I'd stay in and do some work. Work? Well, we do have a tournament coming up, so this kind of counts. I brought you the stuff we went over in class. Oh, thank you. He took the papers out of my hand and set them on a desk next to a small sack of manga. I'm glad you're feeling well. Were you worried I was sick? Sorry. That's adorable. I'm kind of happy about it. What? Do you want to hang out? We have to work on our project at some point anyways, right? Well, I really don't have anything else planned. Great. He plopped into a beanbag and slapped a pillow down next to him. Where is this beanbag? I do not see any sort of beanbag. Do you want to play? No, I'm not too good at games. I think I'll just watch. Okay then. He unpaused the game. Turby sprinted across the screen, shooting fireballs from his mouth. Kirby doesn't have an ability where he shoots fireballs from his mouth. He has an ability where he shoots himself as a fireball. He breathes fire. But does he ever do fireballs? I don't think so. PBG and I didn't talk much. Instead, I commented on the game and laughed at him when he died. Before I knew it, the sun was setting and I had to leave. You're welcome back anytime. Actually, we're having a Stomping Sisters tournament in 2 days. You can totally come if you want. Really? Really? Sure.
See ya.
Awesome. It'll be at noon in this room. I'll see you there. I left the dorm and stepped out into the fading sunlight. The air was warm, filled with the smell of freshly cut grass. I couldn't put my finger on it, but something about being around PBG was comforting. Shaking my head, I went back to the dorms. Hey, Mai, did you tryouts? How did tryouts? Hana, close your eyes, don't move! Before I could flip on the light switch, something warm collided with me and my eyes were covered. What's going on? Stop squirming, you'll ruin it! Ruin what? Just follow my lead, okay? Mai guided me through the room, telling me where to step. Down, She put her hand on my back and folded me or down. It was a command, not like more leading. In half, inching me into something that felt like it had a roof. Almost done. What exactly is going on?
Yay!
And ta-da! I gasped. This is adorable. Pillow forts never go out of style. Is that the bottom of her shoe? Like, is that her heel? But then like the rest of her foot is really wide. I don't know. I don't wear heels or wedges or any kind of fancy shoes. I wear tennies or sandals. Dress shoes occasionally. My, what is this? What does it look like? It's a pillow fort. I've been looking forward to this for ages. Tryouts already happened. I made the team easy. I left early because I wanted to set this up for you. For me? Well, for us. You've been such a good friend to me, Hana. I'm so glad we got to be roommates. I wanted to do something for you to make you feel more at home. I've seen how panicked you can be going around at school, but I don't know what happened to your life, but Asagao is your fresh start, right? You've got me, and you've got this school, and normal boots too. If you're up for it, this can be your new life. You don't ever have to look back. And now is when we can play. Yes, I knew it. I totally knew you were going to cry.
Perfect.
I guess this means I was successful. Aw, Mai, you've done it again. Mai. I slammed her into a hug. Whoa, be careful. I don't want you to break it. This took me forever. Mai, I was bullied at my old school. That's why I came here. And it was only because my dad gave up everything to afford it. I thought you wouldn't like me. I'd have a hard time trusting people. But there's the thing. There's the theme. That's like the overture, the theme, the game, the song for the game. The thing Maya was humming like 3 episodes ago. Boom. I really like theming. Theming's important to me. But if you wanted to, I think we could be best friends.
Oh, no.
Oh, Monica, now I'm gonna cry. Yes, let's be friends. I'm so happy. Me too. Together we're unstoppable. I'll say, let's hook you and Jared up. Just straight into just like, you and Jared need to have babies. Wait, I can't even speak to him without self-destructing. It's fine, there's no way he couldn't fall for you. Oh yeah, and no one's caught your eye yet? Huh? I say there's more than a few suitors on your horizon. Aren't you gonna give it a shot? Me? Dating? My eyes shifted across the fort my maidens, the stuffed rabbit sitting on my bed, the window with the view of Asagao's manicured lawn. My life changed so much so quickly. You know, maybe I could.
Yeah!
Aw, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, I prepared some activities for us to do. Look, she pulled out a tablet and opened an app. We're gonna marathon you through Avatar. Avatar? The Last Airbender? Please do. At least book 1 right now. Just sit through, watch all of book 1. It's all you really need. The rest of it's great, but I mean, you have to do book 1. Too late, she pressed play. Is it still on Netflix? I hope it's still on Netflix. If it's on Netflix, go watch it. Go watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. Do it right now. As evening faded into night, we huddled into the blanket fort, watching episode after episode and messing with each other. Happier than I'd been for a long time, I rested my head on my shoulder. Before I knew it, I'd fallen asleep. Did we finish a day in like 10 minutes? This is so weird. In less than 15 minutes. As usual, the next day, Maya and I got to school early, but still poking fun at each other for moments the night before. But as we approached Poppy Hall, I noticed something felt different. A palpable tension hung in the air. It was almost humid. Man, what is up with everyone?
I don't know.
Is there a test today? Not that I know of. As we entered the building and turned the corner, it suddenly made sense. Oh my god, I was just dancing around, but this tension music is fantastic. Like, oh my god. I want to use this in things. It just gets better and better. Okay, anyway. Better sound design than my number 9. Jared and Paul were arguing amidst a large crowd, spit flying from their mouths while Nick and Josh walked along the hallway, pasting posters of Paul's face over Jared's modeling shots. I thought I told you to stop and take those posters down. No, what is wrong with you? These walls are everybody's space. We don't have to listen to you. You should know that this campaign is way more important than your little fashion show. But mine were here first. Lay off them. This is between you and me. This is between you and me, Jared. Leave them out of it. You've been taking up wall space with all the wall space with your show. The student elections are much more important. It's our government. The student government doesn't even do anything. Whoa! As current president, I can say with full knowledge and proper authority that the student government does a ton for this school. And you don't even know, Jared. You don't even know. Mai, what is the student government actually? Mai? She wasn't with me anymore. She'd pride herself between Jared and Paul and was pushing them apart. I ran forward to help her. You guys should stop. Hana! I flinched. Sorry, Hana, I didn't mean to yell. We want your opinion on something. You're a regular student, a new student, you're uninvolved. Which do you think is more important, our student government or the fashion show? Okay, so this is choosing, for some reason, every other person you can pursue at once, except for the secret one. And you can choose between them at the festival at the end of the like chapter 1 section. But here you have to choose between Paul and Jared. And personally, I think student government is more important. It just seems like it's a more important thing. In an ideal world, though, I would pick the fashion show. Anarchy. But I'm gonna go with the fashion show because I like Jared's character better than I like Paul's character. So if I have to stick around for a character for an extra few lines, I'll rather have it be Jared. Let's do it. I think it's the fashion show.
All right.
Yes, thanks for knowing what's up, Hana. I want you to win presidency again, Paul. I really do, but the fashion show will be even greater for the school. Plus, my posters were here first. I have spatial rights. I don't think that's how it does it. How it works. Dude, your fashion show isn't even that cool. Jealousy, rage, a killer high jump kick. They should call you the man with 3 features. Why was he like an announcer there? I'm not some cheap action figure. Well, whatever. I guess I'll put my poster somewhere with free walls. Why didn't they just do that at the beginning? Maybe they'll get a janitor or 2 to vote for me. Thanks for being truthful, Hana. I'm going to try harder to see if I can change students' minds about this. It was amazing. They even cared what I thought. Wow. I saw someone pick the, like, I don't want to have to choose option, and they just kind of both left in a huff. But doing this, they both seem happy, honestly, which is really cool. Hana's usually right about these things. You should listen to her. Mai patted me on the back, and I jumped. I forgot she was there. Jared looked at Mai, raising an eyebrow. Are you sure, Mai? Don't you have your own opinion? Why did he bother to ask? Well, if I'm being honest, I care more about the fashion show. I go to the elections because I have to, but I go to the show because I want to. Plus, it raises a lot of money for the school. Thank you. He gestured dramatically at Mai as if her opinion sealed the deal. That's because we made it a fundraiser. The 5-minute bell. Class is about to start. Jared nodded to us and walked away. Paul opened his mouth as if to say something more, but evidently thought better of it. He headed after Jared and Nick and Josh, thanking them for their help. Being a year ahead of us, their classes would be on the next floor. Is that how it works? Your grade level determines your height off the ground? Mai began to follow them, but I gently pulled her arm. Our classroom was the other way. Jared, if you need any help with the show, I'm here. Wait, what'd he say? Her yell echoed through the emptying hall. Jared, without looking back, raised his hand in acknowledgement. Mai covered her mouth and emitted a skull-piercing squeal. Once I dragged her in the classroom. Not only that, he remembered her name. Did you see that? It's great. After the drama that morning, I wasn't sure what to expect at lunch. I dawdled on my own, making up an excuse about copying notes, hoping whatever tension remained would dissipate while I was gone. When I got to the cafeteria, it seemed my plan succeeded. Hana, we saved a spot for you. Get over here. Mai sat down at the Normal Boots Club table, looking like she completely belonged. I waved for her to join. She waved for me to join her, not the other way around. I sat down next to her at the edge of the table. Josh was across from me, and we made eye contact as I sat down. So I nodded slightly to him. He nodded back. I felt accepted. Hey, Anna, how was class?
Hey.
Thanks. PBG might have already told you, but we're working together on a project. It's going pretty well. I'm doing the Is that Gerard back there? In a shy moment of not wanting to look Nick in the eye, I glanced to the side and saw Gerard back at the cafeteria, someone I didn't know. Everyone turned to look. He's probably doing some trading. Satch waved a hand. So I borrowed a new drawing tablet the other day, hoping I could use it to make plans for my machine. Computer? He does tech stuff, so probably computer. That would be the machine, right? He's not building his own console. Maybe. Satch changed the subject, and everyone started talking about that. I, however, kept my concentration on Gerard, who was holding a small figure. Same with the girl he was talking to. Were those what they were trading? Those are itty-bitty kitties. They're really popular right now. I'm surprised you don't recognize them. They're kitty figures of all different shapes and colors. I have a few myself. You know me. I'm hip to all... what? I'm hip to know about all these things. They're pretty cute, but kind of a little girl thing. She shrugged. Gerard is known as the completionist around here, and every time a new thing gets popular, he collects them all. I've never seen his collections, but I've heard they're really impressive. You have to be a dedicated person to do something like that. Completionist? Was that why he was so thorough when he gave me a tour? IBK is the thing right now, and last year too. I think in the first year there were a lot of people collecting silly slimy snakes, but that got old fast. Teachers didn't like everything coated in a thin layer of slime, so I still have one in our room. I can show you sometime. Jerry tapped Maya on the shoulder. She whirled around, hitting me in the face with her hair. Yes? I wanted to thank you for this morning. Oh no, it was nothing. Definitely, I mean it. As Jared and I spoke, my eyes went back to Gerard's exchange. There we go. Not Jared, Gerard. Pro Gerard, the finishist. The girl pulled a second figure out of her backpack and held both of them up. Gerard inspected it and shook his head. She pulled out another one. Sadly this time, Gerard's face lit up. He held out his figure and they swapped. How bittersweet, letting go of something you love to get something you would potentially love more. What do you think, Hana? My attention was pulled away. I hadn't been listening to the conversation. Huh? Yes or no? Yes, definitely, totally. Interesting. I gave me a skeptical glance and then turned away. I bowed my head in apology and took one last quick look at the intriguing trade happening. The girl laughed and Gerard was now talking to a boy with a messy appearance who made exaggerated hand motions. It looks as if he just got out of bed. Was this another trade? So official announcements, just in case you haven't heard. We're having a competition tomorrow. Just a little casual something to get us ready for the tournament. Finally! I've been playing this one since last year's. My attention snapped back to the conversation happening in front of me. Was this what PBG was talking about yesterday? Oh, not Mai. You're invited if you'd like to come. Either way is fine, but let me know so I can plan. How does it work? It's a little thing, some lighthearted fun to start off the new year. Lighthearted my ass. John almost broke Sasha's nose last year, and Gerard twisted his ankle. That's not even an accent. I'm not even gonna pretend that was a real thing, but it's what his accent is right now. Haha! Satch delicately raised a hand to his nose. No. It was an accident. You forgot the part where you almost passed out from blood loss, Shane. I didn't forget. He looked away. I can never forget. I don't know about this. I'm not very good at video games. Sure you are. Jared will come. Awesome. I'll plan for you to be there. Don't worry, Hana. It's actually fun. You probably wouldn't get hurt. As much as I was afraid of possibly losing a limb, I really did want to go. I was glad Mai was there to force me into it. Without her, I would be a lonely transfer, probably eating grass by myself at this very moment. Yeah, sounds fun. Thanks for inviting us. Of course, it would be rude to have you sit with us at lunch and then ban you from our tournament. Plus, it would be nice to have some new competition. I look forward to winning. The rest of lunch passed by comparatively uneventfully. Or at least if anything else happened, I didn't notice. I was too busy staring at the food in front of me, joy and horror mixing in my stomach. There's no way I was gonna beat even one of the normal boots boys. I'd make a fool of myself. But still, I was getting to go. It was a privilege nobody else shared. Paul looked at me with what seemed like concern, and I smiled at him. He grinned and returned to his food. The least I could do was give it a chance, right? After a long day, class was finally over, and I was ready to go home. Mrs. Zuka still wasn't over her breakup. Mai complained loudly that she needed a new man so the homework would stop being so killer. It was something to do, though. So what else would we be doing? What else would I be doing if not homework? Studying, probably. Hana, before we go back to the dorms, there's something in A32 that I want to show you. Come on. A32, wasn't that the Normal Boots Club room? We're not allowed in there. There's no meeting today, so no one's going to be there either. That's exactly why we need to go now. Mai grabbed my hand and dragged me through the halls. Mai, I don't know about this. What if someone else sees us? If you act natural, no one will care. There's not too many people around. Nobody will be interested in what we're doing. I was full of confidence that I wish I shared. I really don't think I'm comfortable with this. I stopped at the club room door, gently tugging on it. Yeah. Sweet! They left it open. She pulled me into the club room and shut the door behind us. It's in here. Here was a sword closet at the very back of the room, a plain white cabinet. She stopped short of the door, looking at me expectantly at me. I tugged at the knob, expecting it to be locked like all storage closets were. The knob didn't move, confirming my suspicions. Relief swept through me. Well, darn, looks like it's locked. I guess whatever will have to show me will wait. I guess whatever you have to show me will wait till another day, or maybe never. I know it's locked. That's why I have these. She pulled a shiny chain of keys from her pocket, eyes sparkling.
What?
Shizuka's keys. Who gave you those? No one. I'm borrowing them for a little bit. No harm done. She fiddled with the door handle, going through key after key. Why, I'm seriously uncomfortable with this. Nobody is bound to find out. Someone is bound to find out. They always do. Finally, there was a small click and the lock relented. Don't worry, Hana. I'll protect you. Mai opened the closet. A light shone directly onto its contents.
Yay!
There they are! To my utter bewilderment, there sat luminescent golden boots resting on a velvet pillow encased in a glass box. What are these? I stepped closer to the case and was about to put my hand on the glass, but stopped inches before, wrought with guilt. You shouldn't be here. These, Hana, these are the boots! The boots! It's a symbol of the Normal Boots Club. It's their club room after all. I'm telling you, these guys don't mess around. Is it made of gold? Real gold? It must have cost a fortune. I'd say they're real gold, only worth 100,000. I'd say they're solid gold, only worth 100,000 yen or so, but to really make sure... Mai's fingers wiggled in front of her face before I could stop her. She opened the glass case and lifted the normal boots from their velvet pillow they rested on. Oh, why? Please be careful. I grabbed the boots from underneath just in case she dropped them. Good thing too, because they were heavy. The gold was cool and hard to the touch. These boots were definitely not wearable and anything but normal. Mai bounced them up and down, weighing them with her hands, her arms flexed as she did so. I suddenly realized why her pats on the back hurt so much. Volleyball made her strong.
Bingo.
Yeah, definitely solid gold. Mimi lied to me. She said they were gold-plated. I didn't believe her, so I had to check. So you dragged me along instead of her? The display of wealth made my stomach turn. When I saw a symbol, I saw months of food for my father and I. 100,000 yen just lying in a closet protected by a single poorly guarded key. I kind of agree, Hana. This is kind of gross. Little gross. It might not be a big deal to the students with rich parents, but the majority of the academy, but it was more than disturbing to me. Yes, I wanted you to experience this with me. Silhouetted by a warm glow of spotlights, Mai smiled at me. The smile almost made me feel okay being here without permission. Almost. Plus when we get caught, it will be okay. There's no way they can punish you. They really like you.
What?
What? The storeroom lights flickered on. Both of us turned abruptly, still holding the boots. Shane stood in the doorway. Maybe not that one. You, what are you doing here? Just, that case was supposed to be locked. Well, it was locked. Mai, we're really sorry, Shane. We heard the boots were kept in here. We were curious, that's all. No harm done, right? Here, Mai, let's give the boots back to him. Yeah, I was just showing her. We aren't suspicious. You guys hide it anyway. How is anyone ever supposed to see it? She handed the boots to Shane, who placed them carefully back into the case, adjusting the pillow to the center.
No.
We hid it from people who aren't in the club, like you. The case clicked shut. Shane, I'm sorry. Do not come back here. Get out of my sight. But I'm containing my anger now, but your continued presence is making that ever more difficult. I gulped. Mai and I dashed out the door. Shane slammed the door behind us. Do you think he's going to tell the rest of them? I really hope not. I might have ruined my reputation with them.
Sorry.
I think you mean I might have ruined reputation with them. She threw her head back and laughed, not quite grasping the consequences of her actions. You'll be fine. I'll even be fine. They're students just like us. It's not like we stole it. But Shane, he was really angry. That's just an act. Don't worry about it, Hana. I said I would protect you, right? Her words seemed genuine enough, but I had a hard time believing her. It's almost as if she planned for us to get caught. Okay. Good, now let's head back to the dorms. The competition is tomorrow, and I do not plan on losing due to lack of sleep. The tournament, I completely forgot. Would they even let us participate, considering what we just did? Mai hummed happily. She skipped on the song again. I'm going to play it louder. Mai hummed happily. She skipped down the hall, somehow impervious to my anxieties. Heavy heart, I followed her. Only time would tell. Saturday dawn, bright and harsh. We're on the next day already. This is going really quickly. I think we're on day 6 now, right? Day 7. We did 2 days, 2 full days in one episode. Episode ran a little long, few minutes more than I would have liked, but we are making a ton of progress, and I'm super excited. Anyway, now we have the tournament. We're gonna play video games. We're 7 days in, and we're finally gonna play video games. Dumbadoom's Revenge does not count. I didn't get to play that one. I'm just making things up as I went along. I'm gonna play games with other people. That's what I meant. That's the important thing. This is a social game. Social gaming should be the themes, and I will check you guys in the next video.